Next up on WTV, girls basketball playoffs, Carnation, and this week's edition of Trivia. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Hey there, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Monday, February 10th, and I'm Stephanie Okorie with today's Daily Update brought to you by Wingspan TV. Playoffs are beginning for varsity girls basketball, and WTV's Joaquin Perez is here with the story.
345 days ago today, girls basketball won their second state title in a row. And now, after finishing their 2024-2025 district season with a 12-2 record and finishing second in the district, girls basketball heads to playoffs tonight. Today marks the 100th practice of varsity girls basketball, 100 practices that have led them to their very first playoff game. A year ago, the team was very different, with different players, and now the mindset going into playoffs looks different as well.
The team is vastly different than it was a year ago. Not that we're not talented this year, but our talent is in different places. Not to say anything negative about years past or anything like that, but this group is a lot of fun. We do play in a lot more close games as a result, but yeah, so we're wildly different than we were a year ago.
Many players on this year's team have had to step up, with junior Lillian Johnson, the Redhawks' only returning starter from the two-time defending state champions.
This year I've had to step up a little bit, and I think it's a little bit more pressure, but also it's a little more exciting to just do things like score more points. It can be exciting sometimes, but I think I'm only in this position too because of my teammates around me, and I just happen to be the one that has this role.
Throughout this season, the team has had to adapt and rebuild, according to varsity captain Catherine Murphy.
It's always fun knowing that we won state the year before, and so it's tough. It's tough having that expectation to be expected to go back again. You know, our goal is always to get back to that state championship game, but it's harder for sure when we have new people and the program's different.
For head coach Ross Reedy, no matter who's on the team, the expectations are always the same.
You know, you come in, you have the #1 ranking, and it's always based off the previous year. You know, there's kind of a few things that we look forward to. We want to get 100 practices in, which we'll get 100 practices in on Monday, right before our game, and we always want to play at least till Valentine's Day. And so you got to win a playoff game to play to Valentine's Day. And then after that, you just need the ball to bounce your way a little bit. You need to make sure that you lock into your game plan, and then you got to be able to execute.
With playoffs starting tonight, the team is prepared for what's to come.
We're ready for the playoffs. We're ready for the games. A lot of the kids have been here before. Several kids on our team have, been in long playoff runs. It is a little bit different this year with the split divisions and not knowing your opponent. That does throw things in the air a little bit, because you're kind of doing your base packaging so that you can prepare for either team, knowing that you're going to have to tweak things based off who that opponent ends up being.
But no matter what happens over these next few weeks, Murphy plans on making the most of it.
I'm not going to be playing in college, so this is going to be my last time playing basketball. And I hope, just all these playoff games, because they're not guaranteed that you'll, win and move on to the next game. I'm going to leave everything I have out on that court and, just give it my best shot. And also have fun and enjoying the moment, because it's going to go by quick, so yeah.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Joaquin Perez.
Every month, the Frisco ISD Board of Trustees holds a monthly meeting to discuss the business of the district, and February's meeting is tonight.
The meeting is set to kick off with special recognitions, including the district school resource officers, 15 students who earned a perfect SAT or ACT score, and the students who were recognized through the College Board National Recognition Program. In addition, the meeting will also feature a Future Ready spotlight on Christie Elementary. The board will vote on whether or not to approve meeting minutes from the January meeting and authorization to sell district property for funds to reinvest elsewhere in the district. Reporting for WTV, I'm Lauren Pratt.
Students have an opportunity to submit their artworks to be put on display in a campus art gallery. WTV's Shruti Chelar has the details.
The art gallery will be opening soon, showcasing the work of students on campus. Art isn't just about creation, it's also about connection, according to art teacher Emily Delarios.
I think it's always beneficial for any artist to show their work because it's one thing to make something and you have an idea of how that might come across to people, but you don't really understand how people are going to view your work until you actually give them an opportunity to do that.
Behind every successful gallery is a lot of work and teamwork. To make sure all the work has a similar look, black paper is put behind the work, one of several challenges for senior Tuhina Das.
One thing that's really big and important about putting pieces up for a gallery is you have to make sure, that you have to hang them up, right? So what we'll do is we want to make them look nice and look unified.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Shruti Chaler.
Love is in the air, and with that returns Key Club's Carnation fundraiser. WTV has more. Students are now able to purchase carnations in the cafeteria during lunch and advisory and attach a custom note or choose to remain anonymous. Key Club President Anita Okorie believes there are many benefits to purchasing a carnation.
One, you get to help contribute to a cause through your funds, because all of our funds go towards the cause. But also it's a good way to send your friends and family good wishes during Valentine's.
All the proceeds collected from the fundraiser will be going to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. This fundraiser is completely student-run, from prepping the flowers and setting up decorations for the table at advisory.
We get a bunch of students from Key Club that all volunteer their time to come and cut the flowers, tie ribbons, and the message on them, and organize.
The deadline to order carnations is February 12th, and all of the carnations will be delivered out by Key Club on February 13th. Reporting for WTV, I am Stephanie Okorie. On this week's edition of Trivia, WTV's Izzy Patrick tests students' knowledge on Valentine's Day.
Hey there, Red Hawks. My name is Izzy Patrick, your host for Trivia, and this week's topic is on Valentine's. Approximately how many roses are produced for Valentine's Day?
Roses?
Roses.
Around 240-ish.
3 billion.
Billion? All right, I'll give you a hint. It's not a billion.
So 150 million.
For Valentine's.
270 million. 270 million.
Okay.
You said millions. I'm going to say 60 million.
All right. How many candy-shaped, the little candy-shaped hearts? How many of those do you think come in a box?
I think 24.
24? All right.
32.
That is so close. That is so close.
Is it a dozen?
It's more than a dozen.
More than a dozen? Let's say 16.
Is it 30?
Yeah. It's around 30. It's 36. Nice job. And then what are the heart-shaped candies called?
Conversation hearts.
Yeah.
I know some conversation hearts.
Yeah. And the cute little pink boxes. And you start a blank with somebody. If I went to go talk to somebody, I'm starting a
conversation?
Yes.
Oh.
Conversation.
Starters?
Hearts.
Conversation hearts. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were just called heart-shaped candies.
They have all little phrasings on it, and you could use the phrasings.
The affirmations, yeah.
No. You could use the phrasings to start
a conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
XOXO mean?
Love.
What does X mean in that? If someone would write XOXO at the end of a note, what would the X mean and what would the O mean?
X means you or something. I don't know.
No. If you love somebody, you might.
Affection.
You might
kiss.
Yes.
A kiss, yeah.
And then the other one, if you're you just met a friend after a really long time, you might give them a
hug.
Yes.
All
nice.
right.
Good job.
Hugs and kisses?
Yes. Good job.
Hugs and kisses.
Exactly.
There we go.
Nice job.
Hugs and kisses.
Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next week. All right, because I don't know you. What's your first and last name?
Paul Rudd.
Paul. Gotcha. Cool. Oh wait, sorry. We need to be really far apart from each other.
If you are looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on X, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. And now for today's announcements. The book drive will be ending today. Students will be required to put in their full name, email, and the name of the book they donated. The donation box will be located outside the library and will have a QR code next to it for students to fill out the information above. Math Honor Society is offering tutoring for students. You can sign up for one advisory, tutor someone, and get an hour of volunteering hours. Just scan the QR code below to sign up. Sign Up Genius will be available after you submit the form. Seniors can also earn graduation cords. Would you like a carnation to a Valentine? Key Club is selling carnations from February 3rd to 12th during advisory and lunch. If you would like to order, fill out our order form with the following QR code. We will deliver the carnations on February 13th. Look out for us on the cafeteria stage. That's it for today's Daily Update. This is Stephanie Okorie for Wingspan TV.